Hi guys, and welcome back to my returning subscribers that are just tuning back in and stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by. For anyone who is new and stopping by, thank you so much for stopping by. If you've been rocking with me since the beginning, thank you so much for being here with me. If you just joined the journey along the way and started rocking with me, thank you guys so much for stopping by. You guys all are the real MVP. I do want to let you know that I am offering prayers for salvation, and I'm also offering prayers as well for prayer requests for you to receive your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ as your personal Savior, and just prayers to strengthen your faith. My information for that is in the description box, but I do want to let you know the Lord should always be your first point of contact when you're experiencing something, and not other people. So definitely go to Him, cast all your anxieties on Him, and because He cares for you, and pretty much you want to just go to Him, let Him be your source, because He is the source. He's your point of contact. You'll get a better answer from Him than going to somebody else first. But if He leads you to someone else, then yes, ask them to pray for you, because it is also good for people to pray for you and intercede as well. Today we're going to be talking about the 3 major types of hair damage. I want to talk about that because I had someone in a group that I'm in for this app called Frotorial. I'll link the name of that in the description box as well. It is a good community to utilize if you want insight on natural hair. You can find people that have your hair type that can give you tips and things like that to help you out as well. It's just some interesting things. I've learned a lot from using Frotorial. I've been using it for a few months now, and I really enjoy it and I love it. It's a really good community. It just feels like a sisterhood, and everybody is really connected in that community as well. It's not none of the nonsense that you see on Instagram where it's competition. Like, it's literally no competition in that community. Everybody's spirits are beautiful, pure. So I love it. I'm telling y'all about that app. Go check it out. So let's get into the 3 major types of hair damage. So the first one is very infamous. Everybody knows about it. It is called heat damage. So heat damage is any damage done by heat. Flat irons. A lot of times it can be blow dryers, curling irons, curling wands. Any heat tools that they cause damage. To fix that, you can do one of 2 things. You can big chop and start over, or you can do protein treatments and deep condition your hair. Protective styling, keep the heat to a minimal. Don't really use the heat because that's just going to set you back in your journey from transitioning. And then over time, you would just clip the ends off or cut the dead ends off so that you can transition back to your regular hair. Or if you're not, then you can just do a big chop. I'm sorry guys, I'm looking at my son out the corner of my eye. He's just doing something funny. Or you can big chop, and big chop is just basically you're cutting all your hair off and starting over. It's really the preference for you and your level of patience and endurance of what you want to do. If you can handle the 2 different textures over time, then do that. I didn't do that. I big chopped because I just couldn't. I didn't want to sit and wait. I wanted to really see what my hair was like. I was very anxious. So it's up to you and your preference and based on what you want to do. The next thing I want to talk about is mechanical damage. So this is the other major damage to our hair, and it is number 2. It is due to improper detangling techniques. So if you're ripping through your hair with combs, if you're just yanking through your hair with brushes, if you're just using combs that are entirely too small for your hair to detangle, that's an improper detangling technique. And I'm not talking about like when you see me do it for clipping my ends. I'm talking about if you just are regularly just combing through your hair with one of those like rat tail combs, knowing that you have a lot of hair, that's an improper detangling technique, causes mechanical damage. The next one that I want to say is tension, such as braids, weaves, and tight ponytails. So that's another thing that causes mechanical damage to your hair. So if you have a lot of tension, you're going to cause mechanical damage to your hair. That's just a little well-known fact, guys. The signs of that are thinning edges. I know mine's was my edges. They're naturally thin, but like they're talking like. So my edges are naturally thin, so let's just talk about that. But after I had my son, my edges fell out really, really bad due to the hormone imbalances, my hair getting back and whack and all those things. My edges started growing back. I'll link a video in the cards about just how I grew my hair back without my edges back, without the Jamaican black castor oil route that people go through, and just ways to get your edges to go back without, you know, anything crazy. So I'm able to braid my edges into these as well. So there's that. The next sign is knots caused by combing your tangles. So, you know, we get them every now and again. I'll even get them with tangles with these mini braids, but I take my time removing them and taking them out. If you go on Halfrican Beaute's page, she has a video on how to remove tangles from your hair, so that way you're not yanking your hair out. I'll try to link the video in the description box, but that would take me like looking through it. I'll try to find it for you guys so you can see it, but that really helped me out with detangling my hair and taking those tangles out and being gentle and not losing unnecessary hair. It's really a proven technique that she does that really works, because I've tried it. The next thing I want to say is mid-shaft splits. We know what that looks like. It looks like your hair is just broke off. It's like just looks like real crazy. So mid-shaft splits as well. And the next one is excessive splitting and breaking. Y'all know what that looks like. You comb your hair, there's a bunch of hair on your shirt, little broken pieces of hair in the sink and things like that. So the resolution to that is you want to deep condition your hair. You want to pay attention to how you're handling your hair. You want to properly handle your hair and be gentle with handling your hair, and not overexert your hair with different things that you're doing. So I do this technique with the braids, but I'm not handling my hair super rough when I'm doing this, so it works out for me as well. The last one I want to talk about is normal wear and tear. There is no rhyme or reason. That's just naturally what happens with our hair. We go through different things with our hair, stuff that's like almost inevitable for you to get around with normal wear and tear. But it happens from the snagging of your hair on jewelry. So if you have chains and earrings and things like that, and things like these buttons, if I was like wearing my hair in a wrap, if they got snagged on this, that's normal wear and tear that can damage your hair as well. Breakage from your winter coat, we all know about that. That nape area is commonly the shortest area for a lot of people because of the rubbing on clothing and things like that. That's why when I do these braids now, I put them in a bun. I just don't want my hair in the nape area to break off. And then the next one, which is I talk about it all the time, the elements, the dry, cold air. Also the sun, if it's really hot outside, can literally cook your hair and break your hair off. I experienced that my first year of big chopping. But the elements of that cold air can really make your hair become dry and brittle and make it break off. So I'm going to talk about how you can kind of combat that as well. So what you can do is you can protective style. Protect your hair from rubbing against your clothes, and deep condition and clip your ends. That's how you'll do it. So you can protective style, like what I have is up in a bun. You can protect your hair from rubbing against your clothes. What I have my hair is up in a bun. And deep conditioning your hair, which is a major key and must, and clipping your ends, as well as, you know, making sure you have some type of protein for the protein moisture balance. That's pretty much it in regards to the different types of damage that's done to our hair. I really hope that this video was helpful. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It is such a blessing to give this information to you guys, and I hope it helps you guys on your natural hair care journey to healthy hair. And you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye, guys.